If you have an Ubuntu computer or server on your network and you want to share files with Windows computers, Samba is one of the easiest ways to do it. With Samba, you can turn your Ubuntu machine into a network file server and access shared folders from Windows using the familiar network path. Whether you are running a headless home server or a standard Ubuntu desktop, you'll be sharing files across Windows, Mac, and Linux in just a few minutes. First thing, update the package lists and also upgrade any packages that need updating. The first thing we're going to do is install Samba along with nautilus-share. Nautilus-share allows us to easily configure folder sharing directly from the Ubuntu Files application. Now that Samba is installed, let's make sure the Samba service is running. If it says active, running, Samba is already running and we can move on to the next step. Now let's make sure Samba starts automatically whenever Ubuntu boots, and we'll also start the service right now. Next, I'm going to add my current user account to the sambashare group. This gives the user the appropriate group membership for working with Samba shares. We need to create a Samba password for our user account. This password is separate from the normal Ubuntu login password and will be used when connecting to our Samba share from another computer. Next, I'm going to create a directory called linuxshare in my home directory. This is the folder I'm going to share over the network. You could also create it without sudo because it's inside your own home directory, but am used to typing sudo without thinking. Change the ownership of the shared folder so that your user account owns the directory and can manage the files inside it. Now we're going to open Samba's main configuration file. This is where we can define and configure the network shares that Samba will provide. Although I'm demonstrating this on Ubuntu Desktop, the configuration we're doing here also works on a headless Ubuntu server. So if you're running Ubuntu Server without a graphical interface, you can follow the same steps entirely from the terminal. I'm now going to define the share in Samba's configuration file. This is the part that makes the tutorial useful, even if you're running Ubuntu Server without a graphical interface. I'm calling the share linuxshare and the actual directory we're sharing. I've also disabled guest access and restricted the share to my Zack Samba account. Because read only is set to no, I'll be able to both read and write files from the client computer. Save the file with Ctrl+O, then Enter, and Ctrl+X. Now that we've added our Samba share configuration, we need to restart the Samba service for the changes to take effect. Now let's connect to the Samba share from Windows. I'll press Windows plus R to open the Run dialog and then enter the IP address of my Ubuntu machine followed by the name of the Samba share. And we're now connected to our Samba share. Windows has successfully accessed the Linux share folder on our Ubuntu machine. At the moment, the folder is empty. Let's test whether we can actually write to the Samba share. I'll create a new folder from Windows, and that's how you can install and configure Samba on Ubuntu 26.04 and use it to share files across your network. And because we configured everything from the terminal, these same steps can also be used on a headless Ubuntu server without a graphical interface. If you found this tutorial helpful, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other Linux and networking tutorials on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.